Hi there YouTube, Mark here with a very MSX centered video. I wanted to show you guys just quick snippets of gameplay of these games. Salamander for the MSX, Nemesis 2 for the MSX, Nemesis 1, also called Gradius, and Parodius. Nemesis was first released in 1985. Arcade, various consoles, various systems, Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, even the Amstrad CPC, also the PlayStation, Saturn, all major consoles had a version of it. Special mention goes to the port on the Sharp 86000 of the MSX2 Nemesis 2, and also a special mention to the PC Engine port of Nemesis 2 on disc, which are nothing short of amazing. Yeah, let's go delve in and see how bad I feel at playing these games, because I do fail miserably at these games. Oh, Game Boy, also out on the Game Boy. So yeah, let's go check it out. I mean, okay, Salamander, a great Konami game, great Konami shooter. It's one of the Gradius series. Mind you, I'm drinking some tea. Not sure why there's no sound, but I guess it doesn't do all the fancy this game. It's a ROM file, so it doesn't have all the fancy stuff. Yeah. The thing with this game is that it's best played with the keyboard, which is a shame, but it uses dual buttons. You have to press the N button to select a different weapon. And I believe this is still an MSX1 game, so you can actually chuck this into a MSX1 system and still play this great game. And yeah, you can see actually this is an MSX1 game because it doesn't feature smooth scroll. Yeah, I always end up destroying myself like that. Yeah, the MSX2 hardware actually supports smooth scrolling, but the MSX1 hardware doesn't. There may actually be some games that do support some sort of software smooth scroll, but yeah, that's just so yeah, it's best to just pick up a lot of speed and a two-way beam and a laser or missile, just to make sure that you destroy as much. I'm just dying at the same spot here. Okay, let's try it again. So I think for me, back in the day, I got the MSX system for the Konami games, and yeah, the Gradius, I knew about the Gradius, I knew about the Salamander, the Parodius, and I knew that they were all great versions, and there was a Nemesis or Gradius version out for the Commodore 64, but that just didn't have the same level of gameplay. And yeah, I remember back in the day this really get those energy updates. So there is quite a bit of slowdown. So Tough as nails. Let's try it again. F5. Okay, so you steer with the cursor keys and press by the spacebar, press fire with the spacebar, and you press N to change the weapon. Mind you, while playing this game, it's actually fairly easy to to miss the enemy and not upgrade your weapon accordingly. So that's some speed, some more speed, because the game, the spaceship really starts out slow. Now I have to have some extra weapons. Oh man! As you can see, these games are tough as nails. Let's get some speed. So I guess this is far from a playthrough. Two-way beat, that's a cool thing. Get some speed. Yeah, get some speed. Cool thing is actually to have this ripple and an option, because then you actually have a very large firing area. Let's not go for the man. Okay. Two-way beam to shoot up. Perhaps get some speed, option. Get the laser. Option. Why not? Some speed. No ripple, just the two-way beam so I can fire up. Yeah, but it all is, I mean, it's very important to get the right weapons. And this, oh, another option. Some speed. Yeah, this is really taking a toll on the MSX hardware, because it's really, I mean, there have been cases of slowdown, sprite flicker, and as you can see, that's the case just here. Down. So they are a bit. The levels are a bit different from, I guess, from the game on the NES. Yeah, of course, the NES. There's actually a couple of PAL releases of the Japanese shooters like this on the European NES, and well, yeah, this is me crapping up majorly. So, another cartridge, another Konami cartridge, and this time it's Gradius 2. Or Nemesis 2 on the MSX 2. And yeah, it's best played on the keyboard, because you can use the cursor keys for movement of the ship, spacebar for firing, and the N to actually select the power-ups. Get some speed. I love the music in this game. Missile. So, oops. This actually is a very nice game with amazing graphics. There's a sequel to this on the TurboGrafx 16, or a port of this version on the PC Engine. It's on disc, and it's Gradius 2. And it actually features a lot of similar graphics to this. And there's also a version of this on the Sharp 68000, which basically is a port of this MSX version, but then with nicer graphics and maybe even smooth throwing. But yeah, this was a big thing, especially this, you know, the ancient ruins that just, and the animations and the colors. And there's a lot happening on the screen, so it's very easy to die. Oh yeah. Double. That helps. Just keep avoiding those things that are fired at you. We saw 2. Have some extra power-ups. It's tough. It's a tough game. It really takes some planning. And basically, if you start out like this again, you're toast. You're just not gonna be able to make it. So, yeah, cool game, isn't it? Let's take another look at another one of this. Okay, so another MSX game, another Konami game, and this is Parodius in the Gradius series. Just a quick look, you know. Yeah, Japanese release only. Select the first option, and yeah, just choose the diaper boy. So there's a lot of Japanese humor in here, which is probably totally lost on us, well, the non-Japanese viewers. People who are not able to read kanji. There are versions of Parodius out there on the NES as well. Even on the European NES there have been releases. But yeah, this is a bit harder to get into because the type of weapon is actually written in kanji, so it's very hard to see what you're selecting, but the graphics are pretty amazing. The sprites, here the MSX actually uses some sort of overlaying sprites, because the MSX sprites actually had a single color. They weren't able to have multiple colors in a single sprite, I think. So multicolor sprites needed to be emulated by overlaying 2 sprites. So the little boy here consists of 2 sprites. Okay, so I'm not sure what kind of kanji characters I'm throwing down at the foes down there, but kind of that's what it'd be like. And then I die. So it's tough as nails. And as you can see, it bears a lot of resemblances to the other Gradius games. And I just failed miserably, so... Okay, so the final game, and this is really an MSX1 game. I'm playing all out of order, but this is the original Nemesis or Gradius. Also found on the original Game Boy. Those are called Gradius, I believe, or also Nemesis, depending on the region. And I mean, there are versions on the Commodore 64. There's versions on the PlayStation. Also versions on the Saturn. There's no versions on the Mega Drive, which is a crying shame. I believe there's releases for the Xbox and the Xbox 360 as well. So yeah, I mean, let's try. I'm playing this with a keyboard. It's best to use the keyboard because, and this plays very fast, and it has slowdowns and speed ups and a little bit inconsistent when it comes to speed, but still a great game. So this is the granddaddy of the Gradius Nemesis shooters. For me, a must-have on the MSX system. And here you can actually see the limitations of the MSX1 sprites. Most sprites were drawn in a single color. And let's show whether the other sprites, the stationary guns, if they're actually sprites or character graphics. This actually, this gameplay, this level is actually identical to the Game Boy version. Really sticks to the arcade patterns. And as you can see, even on the PAL system, it plays quite fast. I know this well, so I've played this version more than any other system. So, I may actually end up showing you the NES version as well. So you can actually fly through this mountain if you want to destroy those ships. Get some extra weapons. If you don't, you won't be able to reach the extras in time. Oh, yeah, and then I get attacked from behind, so... Okay, let's shoot those to get that extra stuff. No, I'm in need of some speed. I need speed! Well, I guess that's it. Epic fail at all the Konami Gradius Nemesis titles out there on the MSX2 systems. So yeah, Mark signing off, and I'll be back with another video soon.